Hey everybody, it's Matt from Casually Crafted 3D, and I wanted to show off the weapon set 01 for the 30 millimeter, 30 millimeter, 30-minute mission Armored Core 6 kits from Bandai. So I kind of jumped the gun already. I didn't do an unboxing for this. I just kind of tossed it together. But I'll try to make this a pretty quick video if I can, showing off all the new stuff. But in this, they rectified my complaints kind of with some of the weapons on Nightfall, how the weapons aren't like ambidextrous, but obviously they made it so they are in this. So yeah, I mean, I already kind of tore apart the box, so you can't really see the sides of it, but it was a pretty small box. It just has more of a standard type of thing for the front cover, but we just have so it's just showing the weapons that are included. It's the first laser rifle that you get in the game, the laser dagger, the vertical plasma missile launchers, and the laser drones, the ones that Freud uses. Um, so yeah, so pretty nice. I was using this to prop up the panel here, so we'll get that out of the way and take a look at what we get. And I just went ahead and put everything on Nightfall here because I haven't put Steel Haze together yet. But you get a couple different option parts down here with each different thing. But I guess we'll take a look at each of them individually. So here we'll take a look at the laser rifle. And these are supposed to be universal on other sides. There's no changes to the parts. There's basically just two pieces that you snap together and the scope. So this is a super simple little thing to put together. It does have a pretty nasty seam line that runs all the way down this, and there we are with that hard plastic I was talking about. I kind of gouged it when I was getting it off the sprues with my nippers. But yeah, pretty nice molded detail. Again, it has that hole in the top, so I'm assuming that it can go on the hangers for Steel Haze. So that's pretty cool. Not really all that much to talk about with that. Fits just great in his hands. But everything else on this is where I think all the interesting stuff is. So here's the laser dagger on his arm, and this is the deactivated version, which I think looks really nice. This is very thin though, right here. I'm glad that they made that kind of like that flexible plastic because that's very thin. I would be worried otherwise. But yeah, here's the deactivated version. And same thing with this deactivated version. If I can get it off of that little post. It has that slot here. So I bet that's going to be able to go on the back as well. But yeah, there's a better look at some of the detail that you get with this. Pretty nice. It'll look really nice with the black wash over it. Bring out those details. But you get multiple versions of this. I'll move all this stuff out of the way. So the other stuff that's associated with this weapon is you get an entirely other one. So this is the collapsed form, and this is the open form for when it's in use. And it attaches the same way. I'll show here in a second. But this is how it looks when it's all expanded. And this actually does have some articulation, so that can be pulled out a little bit, and then it can rotate here. You can push it in all the way, and then it can rotate here, kind of like how it does in the game, how it like flips back and forth when you go in for the stabs or the slash or the stabbing down. But this is the deactivated emitter here, and all you got to do is you can remove that part on these little notches. They fit right in there, and then you have this nice effect part here which has the same slots, and it fits right in there. So that's the enabled laser dagger, which looks pretty cool. That looks pretty sweet. You can put it right in there. Now, I use the laser dagger a lot in the game. I really like this weapon, especially with like lightweight builds. I really like it, so that'll be really cool to put on something else when I eventually have more parts to work with. Um, that's that's pretty sweet. It looks really cool. I like that. Now onto the back weapons. So we have the laser drones here. Looks really nice. I mean, there's not really any movement to these things. I mean, it has the articulation here, and there's another point here where it can rotate. But it's not like these really like moved at all in the game. I mean, they opened up and they released the drones from in here, so you don't get any drones, which I mean is a little disappointing. But I mean, they'd be so tiny at this scale. I'm not sure how they would include that. But these are actually able to go on either side. So here I'm not going to fully disassemble them to show that in this video just because it would just be a pain. But here's the actual drone thing that you get. So this is the actual piece that you get. So you end up getting 2 extra pieces here to make it the right hand version. And this little piece here is kind of the internal drone part where like all the different probes are, and those fit inside here. You can barely see it. So when you take this apart, this is the part that would swap back here to make it the other side. And then basically it has this little kind of like tube post thing that you can take out and you can move it to the other side, and then you get this other piece here to make it the other side. So you can make this right-handed or left-handed, or or back position, I would say. So I have it in the left position just for showing it off. So that's pretty cool. I like that they made it so you can swap out the pieces to make them on either side. And exact same thing here with the missile launcher, and I really like the way this thing looks. It looks really cool. These are the ones that Snail used, and I think somebody else used them. I think it was V3 O'Keefe used them, I believe. But this I have on the right side version. It has a little bit of articulation on it, so it's got the like it can move here and it can move here at that spot right there. But then also, just like it does in the game, these can slide out. There's actually like a little slider here where you can kind of open up where the missile's deployed from on the side. So that's kind of cool. Or actually, I think the missile's deployed from here. I think that was just kind of like the vent. But go ahead and take this off so we can get a better look at that. So there we go. I'd be a little careful with this part here. Be worried about breaking that off when you put it together, because it's only attached to one side here, so just be a little careful. But yeah, really nice detail. And you do, just like the other ones, you get some extra pieces here to make it the left-hand side. So in order to do so, you have to take this post out and swap it, and then this whole section comes out, and then that will go on the other side. And then this whole section comes off, and then you have the other side where it goes in that place. And then the entire upper part here, because of this detail from where the missiles come out of those little hatches, you swap those with the other side, and then you can make it the left-hand version. So yeah, I like that. I like the different options that you can do for them. So that's pretty. So yeah, final thoughts wise, I like it. I really hope that they put out a bunch of these weapon kits. Actually, I think that they'll be really cool to get a lot of customization out. I mean, these are pretty cheap. It was like 13, $14 for this, which isn't bad. You get 4 weapons and all these additional pieces here for making them to whatever side that you want, which is Pretty cool. So yeah, I like that. Obviously, they're you know they're all like solid color and they're all you'll have to do quite a bit of painting to get them exactly how you want them, like how the customization in game. But you know that's how model kits are. Um, but yeah, I really like the kit. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind, leave a comment, like, subscribe, follow me on all of my socials. I'll put them in the description, so you can check out some of my other stuff. Like I'm going to be making my own upgrade kits here soon, and making the 3D printable stuff that I'll sell on my Etsy and stuff soon here. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.